Hello, this is Nintendo 14, playthrough on Donkey Kong 64, part 11 in the last parts. We entered the Frantic Factory as Donkey Kong, turned on a bunch of stuff, such as that spinning machinery, which will open the way to some more gold bananas for the other Kongs, and this part we're going to be doing just that. Alright, so right off the bat, I believe, the first thing we could do is, instead of taking the number 1 pad, I think it would be best if we just take the long path, because there are some bananas for Diddy Kong that we want to get. And this is the only way to do that. Don't grab that. Let's be extreme here. Yeah, just like that. And that's one quicker way of getting down that long spiral ladder pole thingy that you climb up. That's a good tip. If you want to be extreme and speed run and get beat by this mecha Kremling. I still don't know the official name for this thing, but that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Anyways, here, this is why we wanted to, you know, take the long way here, because there's bananas here, and I think I could have been just fine if I just took the number 1 pad and just backtracked here. Alright, so now I think I've touched on this a little bit back in the first part, but we got a bit more hazards now this is turned on. There's a lot of bananas here, more than, shall we say, 10, but instead we got 20. Alright. Now I gotta look for a pad for Diddy Kong, because there's 4 Kong switches in this area, excluding Whistle, my bad, excluding Donkey Kong. There's Donkey Kong's face, but that's a bit later. Now let's make one circle back around, and there it is, right there. They will, by hitting these switches, they will open up a banana right there. And I just realized I can't do that until I first touch that until I get an ability for Diddy Kong, because that's always the case, because in this area there's at least one ability that a Kong can learn from Cranky Kong. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, Chunky Kong's still up there. Still kind of surprised that I actually got up there, and actually we're gonna go to the same spot where we actually did that glitch, and I don't know, maybe I could try it again. Who knows? I could practice for when I do something with Lanky Kong, but that's as far as I'll go with that. So let's just pay Cranky Kong a visit and get a potion to, along with the machine or whatever that just turned on. Let's just go ahead and help with that and actually get some more abilities, because you're gonna need Diddy Kong Simian Spring for actually 2 gold bananas in this area. There's one place where you could use it. I think it's right outside here, but that'll only get you some coins. So with this, you'll be able to go to a pad with Diddy Kong's face on it. Press and hold Z to charge, and you'll jump even higher than Diddy Kong already can. That's always great. Now I think it's gonna be right out here. More bananas here. That's for Lanky, if you can obviously tell. Chunky Kong, hang on for about 2 more parts, because I think here's what I'll plan. After this, I'll actually switch over to Tiny Kong and complete that. So unfortunately, that means Chunky Kong, he'll get his fame, or like everything, in the final part for the Frantic Factory before we head off to the boss. So sad face. And I hope I don't have to hit that Kong switch again, because I haven't gotten this gold banana in particular by doing this, like going into an area and then, or hit the switch, go into an area and then come back here like this. Just hope it's still pressed down. It looks like it is. Alright. I think let's see here. I've already showed off how do you even get to the number 4 pad. So if you want to know exactly how you get to the number 4 pad, or to the second one, there's Donkey Kong's video. That'll be the case here. Teleporting all the way up here. I think it's not much ways to go. We just have to traverse through these platforms, just like we did with Donkey Kong, and fail the same way we did with him. All right. Let me just quickly try that again. I think we didn't make it that far, so I don't need to cut or anything. I'll just keep on going here. Now, this is the first video that I've recorded after, you know, spring break is over, because we did address that in the last part. But hopefully this weekend I want to go to the mall, go shopping spree, and hopefully I'll get a couple more stuff here, and maybe one amiibo. Who knows? But one thing I want to go over is a couple days ago I just missed that banana, but I'll give it back on the second trip. But there's gonna be a restock for Meta Knight, surprisingly. bananas off screen and I don't get the animation, but I'm thinking about actually getting this Best Buy exclusive Meta Knight amiibo, which I like Meta Knight as a character, and I think it'd be really cool to get it. So, but hopefully by the time then I'll be able to like go out on my own and just get this by myself, because everything else go with my parents, you know. But it's all there is to that. And let me actually this is all for Tiny Kong, so no need to go any further. I think that's all you can really do with Diddy Kong in this tower area, the spinning machine thing. So I think I'll just backtrack all the way down here. I think I'll jump in style like that. Yep. Nope, I didn't slide off anything, so unfortunately I just took the big fall there. Mecha Crumbling, I need some watermelons. And I'll be on my way to the next area. Sound good? Sound good. Alright. I think there are a couple more bananas for Diddy Kong back in this area past the room with Chunky Kong. I think that'll be the case. So that means I'll go to the number 5 panel, and we can easily just get to the next area for where the next gold banana is. Because I did take some careful notes on each and every single Kong's location of the golden banana, and I want to make sure I get everything in a good path. So more trails of bananas. Hopefully we can round that up to 5 or 0, because by doing that, that could indicate that we've gotten everything. And there's more bananas, so it's a really good path. So like with this pad, pad number 4. If you want to know how you can get all these pads, they're all in the exploration video. That's why I add the exploration part in the title screen, because that's what it really adds. So now we're actually getting to more of the this ability that we just got from Cranky Kong, and I'd say this part's really fun. I mean, you get to jump all over the place, spam long jumps if that's more of your style. And make sure you get this, because the camera's a little bit weird and barely shows most of the screen. I just walked right through that. Can you alright, there you go. Already we got 70 bananas, and here we are at the very top here. But right before we can do our leap of faith, let's just go into this challenge barrel. Peril Path Panic. This one, I think it's really similar to the last one, but involving the snakes. All you gotta do is just shoot these 3 claptraps. Just like that. Let the banana fairies go on by. You need to do this for 6 of them. And I think all you really got to do is just wait for one to get back up on its feet, like that, and just shoot them just like that. Make sure you shoot the ones in front first, because that's where they're gonna go through first. And just like that, not that difficult. So and we get to see, for a brief, we can see them actually eat one of the banana fairies. By doing that, they won't go through and it won't count. So you have to go ahead and try the process again. And we get to, oh, we don't, alright, that's kind of weird, because apparently, maybe it's because I wasn't moving, because the last time I tried that, I was moving, and I guess it didn't trigger the cutscene. It's another leap of faith, sorry Diddy, but sometimes you gotta take these fall damages while you can, because apparently, I don't know if it's just me or not, but I think taking fall damage in this game, as much as, falling, if you're trying to get to a certain area, you know how frustrating that could be, but the fall damage actually kind of, it makes me feel kind of amused, because the fact that you just squash when you land on impact. Anyways, we're done with this area. I think since the Research and Development Center room right here, I think it's right there, and plus you got some more coins if you ever need them. Just look at that. We're about to hit half 100 in a couple more areas. It's always great. But anyways, let's just go to the top here. I believe those coins are for in case if you don't find any previous previous coins in any of the previous areas, so that way you can just use it to get the new ability that we got for Diddy Kong. Now there's one thing you could do in here for Diddy Kong, because apparently that's the case for each and every single Kong here. Before there's one more banana you can get right there, but we're not gonna go through there just yet. Instead, we got this guitar thing, and we're gonna rock out here. I think that's gonna be the case for every time I play the guitar. I will go silent every time. And okay, apparently I killed the Blue Kasplat that I didn't want to kill. Anyways, in this area you got three balloons, so I think that's pretty easy peasy. If we can shoot them, that is. Already right there we got one, and I believe actually these are the remaining. Wow, I thought that there would be another balloon near the area where you can do the Chunky Kong glitch. But I guess I'm wrong. I guess I was just thinking of Donkey Kong's golden banana, or Donkey Kong's yellow balloon. But anyways, we get to use the ability that we got back at the Jungle Japes, the Chimpy Charge, and we get to use this to hit the numbers in order, just like this. I believe hitting it in the wrong order will cause it to reset. So in case if you screwed it up, you can always just randomly hit a number, or try and get the last few numbers by pure luck. Who knows? But by doing all this, it doesn't look like it might be a bad thing, but this is all part of the plan here. By doing all this, it'll trigger some enemies to occur. When doing this, the door will obviously shut down, as it just did, but you know, deaf people may be watching, but then again, deaf people can't play video games because they can't see, because you're required to see in order to play video games. But then again, I don't know, maybe you could develop that one trait where you could sense the visuals on a video game screen. But I'm just getting ahead of myself, and I think I just did the number that I just did right there. I was paying attention. That's what happens when you commentate. Sometimes you just lose track of what's going on here. So let me just put it here. 4, 2, and then 3 and 1. Luckily there's no repeat numbers, just these numbers in a specific combination. And I believe there's one combination that they never used, but there's only 3. I have maybe like 16 combinations, I don't know. Except with any repeat numbers. But luckily in this area, yeah, everything that I'm just talking is on screen, but that means by doing all this we get infinite ammo and oranges and everything. Maybe music too. I believe you can actually do all this by just spamming the music. I think I'll just do it off as a finisher. Why not? Because Diddy Kong's guitar is amazing. And let me just, alright. 1, 3, 4, 2. That's 4 and 2 is the last one I need. Something in my eye and I can't get it because I'm playing. Yeah. But I'll try my best. Yeah, that was a good time. Alright. Now to finish off this last wave, we got Mecha Bees and Mecha Kremli. One thing I should mention before I do this. Alright, by just doing that, I guess. Wait, actually, no, they don't. Okay, so music is not a good idea because apparently these enemies are immune to music, so I just have to take the Mecha Kremling out with a grenade or an orange to keep the E rating, and then just shoot these guys down by just aiming down sights, just like that. But one thing I want to explain about these bees is that I'd say they're a lot easier than the regular artificial bees. They're not artificial, but like just the natural ones, you know, because with these they actually have a little bit of a delay when they drop the grenade, and that's actually a lot. That makes these things a lot easier to avoid. And now that I got that done, I believe that makes 3 gold bananas that we got in this area. Alright. And I know exactly where the next one is. So I think I'll just go back up here. I think in the last part we left off, there was a switch that we saw right next to where we did the Chunky Kong glitch. So that means we gotta like get this guy out the way. Kasplat, I'll see you in part 13, I believe. But, oh, this was stuff I could have gotten, but I guess not. But alright, I want to make sure this glitch that I'm doing is just not a fluke. So let me just like do this. Maybe like try like nope. All right, I know this kind of ridiculous, but you know I just like glitches because yeah, I guess that's just me. But also make sure you like do this. I want to do this again. Come on. Yeah. Nah, it's not. Yeah, I suck at doing glitches because obviously the first time I did it was a fluke. Maybe one day I'll get it again. Alright, so apparently this thing has a time limit for some reason, I guess, to prevent you from going into this with other gongs. And oh boy, so you thought all of these challenge mini games are gonna get real easy? Oh no, they don't. This is Beer Revolver. We get to play as a claptrap, we get to jump if we need to, and we gotta scare a bunch of naughties, or like a bunch of beavers, apparently that's what they call it in this game, into a hole. And this part I absolutely hate with all my might, because sometimes the gophers just don't even feel like going into the caves, or into the hole. I'm so used to saying caves, thanks to Pikmin. But you may not see it because of the way this is looking, but playing this yourself is just, this is just the most ridiculous minigame you can possibly play in this entire game. And there's just not much to say, because this is frustrating. I think you gotta like just run up right behind him and then push him right in, just like that. Or they can just walk right around it, no? Because I think with this one, I think it's best to try and get at least one every 5 seconds or so. Any more than that, then you're kind of screwed here. I think I'm gonna be screwed like that right too. And apparently, either you can fail this mission by either running out of time, which I was about to, or by falling in the hole yourself. So I'll give it one more try, and then if I don't get it this try, I'll cut out to when I actually get this, because this mission is just absolutely ridiculous, and they give you a full minute just to do this. So the math is all correct. Make sure you get like at least one every 5 seconds, and if you don't, then obviously either you haven't picked it up, or just you need to reset in general. And like I've said, it doesn't stop with this minigame. Oh no, they're actually gonna make you do this again later on, but with more hits you gotta get and less time. Alright, yeah. I already got half, I believe, and we got half the time left. But they just go in the hole. Sometimes they don't like to get in the hole. It's like playing golf, you know? Just get in the hole. Get in the hole. Not the glory hole, but just get in the hole. Pick up my birdie. Alright, you got one more to do in 10 seconds. I believe I could do it. Come on. Alright, I could choke it, or not. Okay, good. I didn't choke it. I actually got it pretty easy. So, really quick part. Thanks to the explorations and everything, we've already gotten the blueprint and all 4 gold bananas, and that's all there really is. I think there's one more thing I could show off actually, since that was a really quick part. I said really like 4 times in that one sentence, but I think I'll show this off real quick. I think I wanted to show this off until after we free Chunky Kong, but I think I might as well just get this out the way right now. You go to the main lobby of the Frantic Factory, select Donkey Kong, and assuming that you've obtained the Gorilla Grab from Cranky Kong in the Frantic Factory, you can go over to this lever and finally access the 2nd floor of this area. So if you need tips for not just Donkey and that green one that we obviously know who's that's going to be for, but you can also get access to the other challenges that we wasn't able to see. So here's a preview for Tiny Kongs. Cranky can help Tiny beat the giant springy box. This is actually, it's not really what is it? This tip right here is actually kind of special, I believe. I don't think there's barely any tips that are like this, but this one actually doesn't give you a tip for the gold banana. It actually gives you a tip for the boss. So make sure you actually have that when you go to the boss. Lanky's orange stand will get Chunky standing back on solid ground. Yes, I think if you look at the path of the blue bananas, maybe in like either Donkey Kong's part, I believe, you actually see that. That's actually you're supposed to free Chunky Kong. Cranky's Simian Spring will allow you to the top of the ABC blocks. That one we just got, and just took a leap of faith on. So unfortunately, wait, let me actually get these stuff apparently, but because I'm not going to use them because I'm going to turn the game off after this recording, but let's just read this one again, because this one just, I find hilarious. Lanky's orange stand will get Chunky standing back on solid ground. As just the legit way, instead of just, just glitching him out of the cell. I think, how hilarious would it be if you glitch him out of the cell like that? You could actually free him that way. I don't know. If that's actually the real case or not. I don't know, maybe it could do an edit of that, but I'm just spoiling everything that I'm going to be doing, because, things, but I think that's going to be it for this part. Tune next time for part 12, as we're going to be entering the Frantic Factory as Tiny Kong. So, till then, see you guys later.